Hi and welcome to Best in Tesla and the new show Overflow episode 42. Tesla sees huge demand and it looks like we are heading for a new Q3 record in sales. So much for the demand problem. And we got some Cybertruck news that it is coming to more countries than just the US. And there might even have been opened up a loophole to get it to Europe as well. And Tesla's full self-driving supervised is coming to Australia this weekend, and Tesla is expanding their Robotaxi network. And SpaceX has successfully launched their 10th Starship test flight. And Tesla seems to have a whole line of goodies ready for us this weekend. Spoiler alert. All of this and much more in today's episode. Let's dive right in.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Tesla Korea's website is hinting at a preparation for a monster Q3 and Q4. We have been hearing Tesla haters screaming about Tesla sales collapsing. But surprise, surprise, Tesla's demand and sales seems to be very strong. Firstly, we are seeing that Kalshi, which is a US-based financial exchange and prediction market platform, and Kalshi has demonstrated a solid track record in forecasting Tesla's quarterly vehicle deliveries before, often outperforming Wall Street consensus estimates and independent analysts like Troy Tesla in terms of accuracy. So what I'm trying to say is they have a good track record and are a trustworthy predictor of Tesla's deliveries. And they are raising their target for Tesla's deliveries to 495,000 units in Q3. Now that is some insane growth if this is the case, as Tesla only delivered 384,000 units in Q2. So that would mean that Tesla would add more than 100,000 units in sale quarter over quarter. So the Tesla haters' notion that Tesla sales are collapsing is looking as ridiculous as their track record in predicting anything about Tesla. So we are getting extremely close to that magic 500,000 unit milestone that Tesla has yet to hit. But it does not look like sales are collapsing if they're going to add another 100,000 units to their sales in just one quarter over quarter. Seems more like it is playing out as I have predicted, that Tesla's retooling and shutdown of the Model Y production line that stand for 65% of all their sales have had that effect on Tesla's sales during the first half of 2025, but as predicted, it would rise again as Tesla ramps up production again and get inventory filled up, and it seems to do exactly that. What do you know? Even compared to Q3 of last year, where Tesla had more versions of the Model Y available and inventory was filled up, Tesla sold 462,890 units in Q3 2024. So Tesla seems to be back growing again in Q3 year over year. So that is not good news for all the haters either, that are trying to tell everyone that nobody wants Teslas anymore and sales are collapsing. But at the same time we are seeing Kalshi raising their target for deliveries, we are also seeing that Tesla is looking for delivery vehicle prep positions across the US. There are about 64 positions, as reported by Tesla Chan. This position is a delivery vehicle preparation specialist responsible for providing a smooth and exceptional delivery experience to customers. Q3 demand in the US is strong, in my opinion. Almost all of the inventory will be sold out. So yes, Tesla hiring for these positions shows that even Tesla is expecting large volume of deliveries in the coming months. As Tesla Chan also shared on X, that Deutsche Bank is saying that Tesla China's new order for August are expected to reach about 130,000 units. This figure is about up 100% from previous month, driven by the launch of the Model Y-L. So that is a lot of units that Tesla need to get out to customers' hands in September and in Q4, of course, as they will have no chance of getting all those vehicles out in just 1 month. Tesla is simply killing it in China right now. Funny how haters like Fred Lambert were out in June saying that Tesla were crashing in China and things was about to get worse. And here we are 2 months later and Tesla is just absolutely crushing it in China and is about to grow with over 100,000 unit sales quarter over quarter. And with the numbers we do have from Europe in August, which is only the daily delivery numbers, we can see that Tesla is also absolutely dominating the BEV sales list here. Both with number 1 and number 2 are Teslas, and Tesla is the best-selling brand in Europe in August overall. So it seems like the demand problem for Tesla that so many haters are screaming about continues to make Tesla sell more cars. So let's celebrate that it looks like Tesla is back growing as we have been predicting. Or as I said, I hope to see Tesla back to normal levels in Q3 and then back growing in Q4. So it seems like Tesla might surprise to the upside already in Q3. And we got some Cybertruck news that is coming to more countries than just to the US. And the Cybertruck is making moves again, as Tesla Korea announced on X. Bold future luxury lands in Korea, opening a new horizon of innovation and style. The Tesla Cybertruck is finally launching in Korea, starting on the 29th of August. Cybertruck reservation holder can start confirming their Cybertruck orders. Very, very nice. It is probably not a huge market for the Tesla Cybertruck, but still nice to see it getting out to other countries. And as Tesla Chan also wrote, there are people who are curious, so I like to tell you a piece of data. SUVs are usually sold a lot in Korea. Korea has many alleys, live in apartments, and has small parking lots, so pickup trucks are not preferred. And Koreans don't think pickup trucks are very practical. Pickup truck sales are less than 1% of vehicle sales in South Korea in 2024, approximately 0.9%. And my other concern is the high price of the Cybertruck. It is 140 million won in Korea, which is about $100,000. This price is 4 to 5 times higher than the average selling price of a Korean car. It is not an easy price for the general public to access. But anyway, the Cybertruck is the most attractive and outstanding vehicle on earth. I wish Tesla all the best in Korea. Yes, indeed. And it will definitely be a truck for the rich and famous to stand out. But there is more good news about the Tesla Cybertruck, as Alex shared on X. The new US trade agreement with the EU allows the Cybertruck to be sold in Europe. The European Union and the US have surprisingly agreed to waive rules for registrations of passenger cars, allowing the Cybertruck to be approved in Europe. This is according to a joint framework declaration for a planned trade agreement published on Tuesday. With respect to automobiles, the United States and the European Union intend to accept mutual recognition of each other's standards. This means that the cars from one side of the Atlantic could be sold and registered for road users on the other side without type approval in the future. Critics warned that the deal would undermine the strict European safety and emission regulations. Yes, but this also means that when the Cybertruck is improved in the US, it will also automatically be approved for the EU. So that is very nice to hear. So maybe, just maybe, we have got a little loophole to get the Cybertruck to Europe. Crossing fingers, because that would be awesome. And full self-driving supervised is coming to Australia this weekend, and the Robotaxi area is expanding. We have new videos from Australia that have fueled speculation that Tesla's full self-driving supervised will be rolling out in the country very soon. The videos, which were shared widely on social media, showed Teslas navigating lane changes slow for traffic and handling curves without driver input, but still with an active supervision. And rumors are that Tesla will launch full self-driving supervised in Australia by August the 29th.
It does stuff as quickly as you can think. So it'll indicate as quickly as you would as a human. So it's going to want to get into the right lane up here. So yep, literally as soon as I say it wants to get in the right lane, it does what I say. So that's quite impressive. See how it negotiates this double roundabout. So there's a car coming around now, it's seen it. It does have a chance to go now. And away it goes. It's so impressive. I do think Tesla's being cheeky and calling this
So this is very exciting, as this is the first right-hand driving country that will be getting full self-driving supervised. We have been seeing them been testing in England before, but nothing has been approved by regulators in the UK just yet. But this is not the first time we have seen the software been testing on Australian roads. Earlier this year, Tesla released a clip of the Model 3 driving through Melbourne's central business district with no visible driver input. A second video later surfaced from Sydney, reinforcing expectation that Australia could be among the first right-hand drive markets to receive access. And in an earlier statement, Tesla's country director, Tom Drew, previously confirmed that there were no blockers in Australia for a supervised release of full self-driving similar to North America. It's something our business is working on releasing, Drew said, though he did not provide a timeline. So that's very cool. Maybe the timeline is Friday. But that is not the only expansion of Tesla's full self-driving system we got this week, as Tesla wrote on X, increasing service areas from 91 to 173 square miles, so almost doubling the size of the area. Also increasing numbers of cars available by 50%. So as you can see on this map, Tesla is now clearly operating in a bigger area in Austin than Waymo, and is quickly eating up Waymo's blue map here, and will not stop there. And we have seen basically a new expansion every 3 weeks, so in another 3 weeks we could see yet another expansion. And this expansion now includes the Austin airport, so you can actually now take a Robotaxi to the airport from downtown Austin, which is yet another thing Waymo can't do. So that is very cool. I hope someone will test it out, being driven into a departure terminal to see how it handles that. But so far it seems like the area is still locked, but hopefully they can get it open soon so people can take a Robotaxi to the airport. That would be so cool. And the area now also covers the Texas Gigafactory, so now Tesla can literally just put more Robotaxis on the street straight from the factory. That should scare the bejesus of a Waymo. There is just no chance that they can keep up with what is coming from Tesla. And as you can see in this chart, you have Waymo slowly but steadily rising in their geofenced area, and then you have Tesla coming out of seemingly nowhere and shooting past Waymo like a rocket. And Tesla is only getting started. And let's squeeze in the last short news topics into this new show. Yes, it's time for the Tesla Shorts. We have had a lot of talk about LiDAR versus AI vision lately, as Uber and Waymo has come out saying that Tesla's way of doing things is wrong and not as safe, which is not true, and Elon elaborated on X as he wrote. LiDAR also does not work well in snow, rain or dust due to reflection scatter. That's why Waymo stops working in any heavy precipitation. As I have said many times, there is a role for LiDAR in some circumstances. I personally oversaw the development of LiDAR for SpaceX Dragon dock into the space station. I am well aware of its strengths and weaknesses. Yes, it's just so funny to me that there are people that think they know more about this than Elon Musk, that has been working on this stuff for more than a decade and developed its own LiDAR system for their Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station, and still uses LiDAR on their Tesla test vehicles to validate their AI vision. And then some random guy on X thinks that he knows more about it than Elon Musk. Sure, if you say so. And Tesla also wrote, full self-driving supervised works without latest maps or any map. Sharing this video that also wrote, the layout of this on-ramp has changed 3 to 4 times in the last month or two as construction works to remove old toll furniture. Every time full self-driving has zero problem navigating through the new routing that isn't mapped correctly. Yes, Tesla's full self-driving can drive anywhere as it is intelligent enough to do so, not just shooting out lasers. And I hope you have seen the Starship 10th test flight, because that was really cool, and they did nail all their milestones on this flight, from launch to splashdown landing of both the booster and the Starship, and they also launched the fake satellites from the Starship, so that was very cool to see for the first time. I did make a short 5-minute video with all the highlights if you don't want to sit down and watch through the whole thing, so check that out if you haven't, linked down below. And Gwynne Shotwell also retweeted the launch and wrote, "Don't bet against SpaceX." Wise words. And if you are thinking, how did they get those great video shots from the Starship landing in the ocean? Well, this is how. No, still just a buoy in the middle of the ocean with Starlink so it can stream it to the world. Very precise landing from SpaceX, and maybe not as cool as the Optimus robot taking that video, but still insanely cool. And just to show how crazy this whole tech universe Elon's companies are living in, this is the Tesla Diner, and they are of course streaming the whole thing live on these big screens, also broadcasting it to the world using Starlink, charging Tesla cars here in front of the big screen using Tesla Supercharger with Optimus Robot at the diner as well. Yeah, there's just no companies like Elon's companies. And Alex shared on X, Mercedes-Benz board members for sales Matthias Geisen, we overestimated the speed of which our customers would be ready to switch to electromobility. What was overestimated was not the customers, but the company's ability to produce a good and competitive electric car. As long as this realization is not openly expressed internally, the company will continue to focus on its descent. Yes, when you have companies like Tesla that sells about 9 times as many BEVs globally as Mercedes does, it does sound a bit hollow that Mercedes doesn't see demand for EVs. Sure. And Tesla Europe and Middle East shared this little teaser and wrote, spoiler alert. So it seems like we have quite a few things happening on the 29th of August. Tesla has also sent out an invite to select individuals in Texas to tour their Giga Texas factory on August the 29th. And we have a full self-driving supervised maybe coming to Australia on the 29th of August. And as I mentioned, the Cybertruck is coming to Korea on the 29th of August. So a lot of things seems to be happening this Friday. But what could this be? Maybe the Model Y Performance. But Tesla usually don't make a big thing about the performance version. They didn't do for the Model 3 anyway. But it could also be the Roadster demo. That would be epic, but probably not. Or it could be the Model Y L coming to Europe. We of course don't know, so let me know your guesses down below, and we will wait until Friday to see what it is. But I think my money would be on the Performance Model Y. It's about that time. And Omar shared that your Tesla can actually detect when you're falling asleep at the wheel. Just one of the ways Tesla is raising the bar on automotive safety. Yes, full self-driving might be supervised for now, but it won't be long before humans are the ones being supervised by full self-driving. And Waymo added a new cool feature to their service as they wrote, set your pickup time, we'll handle the rest. Now you can plan a ride with Waymo ahead of time on your terms. A very nice feature, something Tesla should definitely also get at some point. And Tesla Radi wrote, did you know logistic companies MBF Freight logged 4,494 miles at an average of 321 miles per day with the Tesla semi-truck, while achieving an exceptional energy efficiency of 1.55 kilowatt hours per mile. This was under Tesla's projected 2 kilowatt hours per mile. Wow, that is insanely good. Tesla promises and over-delivers. And no, I didn't know that. That is yet another company to add to the list of companies that is testing out Tesla's semi-truck. So that marks 11 so far that I'm aware of. And the Tesla semi-truck is proving all the skeptics wrong, like Mercedes and Bill Gates. So let's see if any of them will come out admitting that they were wrong about Tesla semi-truck. Probably not. But we also saw a very nice video demonstration of robot hands doing some impressive stuff. Very cool and a sign of things to come. And I can't wait for Tesla to show off their new hand, because what we have seen so far has just been mind-blowing impressive. And Tesla Energy wrote, we are sunsetting Tesla Energy Plan in Australia. The next generation of Tesla electricity plans is coming soon. Nice. Tesla Energy and storage just keeps growing. That is all we have time for in this Overflow News Show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help this video out a lot so others can find it on YouTube. And if you did like it, maybe you want to consider hitting that subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss out on future videos just like this one. And if you're already a subscriber to the channel, thank you so much for the support. But if you want to support the channel even more, remember you can, for as little as $1, become a patron of this channel, or become a member of the YouTube channel to get a shout out as some extra perks like early access, ad-free versions of my videos, exclusive videos. So hit the members button or check out Patreon to find out more. And don't forget to follow me on X. I post pretty much all the news as it comes out and a lot more. And check out the merch store to get some merchandise and support the show. It is also possible to support the show without becoming a member or a patron. There is a donation option down below or on my website bestintesla.com. You can also become an executive producer and get news articles, exclusive videos, behind the scenes, and access to all my research charts and spreadsheets also on bestintesla.com, or as simple as hitting the super like button. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.